Eddie Howe must be. He's not stupid. He's been in football as long as he's been able to walk. Right? He knows how the game is played. He knows exactly. He's been a player, so he understands this situation. He's now on the other side of the fence. He's now got to be a manager and got to work for the Newcastle work for the club in a different way. He's not. He knows what's going on. He's not blind. He'll know that the Newcastle are dropping balls at the minute as well. That needs to be.
And I also think that, like, in a year's time from now, or after the World Cup, obviously the England job's going to come calling again. Do you not think that maybe he'll look at it and go, obviously I don't want this to happen, but do you not think he'll go, right, I've won him a trophy?
Said this last week. If he's not being supported, if he's
no, it'd be different if he was given the tools. But he's doing a ridiculous job, not being helped almost. It's like, has he taken it as far as he can with what he's been given? But my last point was just going to be on Isak. Obviously, a lot of talk about his agent and stuff like that, but do you not think that it's weird timing with how he's done it? Like, after Arsenal have got a striker, after other clubs have got a striker, like at the start of the transfer window.
But he probably didn't want to make it public. He's probably said behind closed doors for a while that he wants to go. And he hasn't been left.
This is for a long time, hasn't he?
It says in a statement.
Yeah, I think this has been happening behind closed doors for a while. Do you know? He's made it public now. Everyone's got their strikers, so it's made it difficult for Newcastle to get someone else in. That is the issue. Liam, top man, mate. Thanks for your call. Let's go to Daniel. He's a Newcastle fan. Dan?
Danny boy.
Hello, buddy. How are you?
I'm all right, Dan. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Thanks for having me on, gents.
Yeah, look.
Thanks for coming on, Danny boy.
Just to say that, I mean, a point I've tuned in just recently, so I don't know if it's been covered at all or previously, but Jamie, I'd say to you, what would Daniel Levy do in this position? I mean, like, for example, Harry Kane, 3 years on his contract.
Yeah.
Daniel Levy turned around and said, you know what? You're not going to Man City.
Yeah.
Tough. You'll stay 2 years and you'll go with 1 year.
Yeah.
And that's how that played out, and that's how it went. They still got the guts of 100 million quid for him.
The problem,
you know
the difference with Kane, though, was Daniel Levy had more power because...
Why?
Because Harry Kane was a Tottenham legend, so he couldn't do what Isak's done.
Mate, you know,
he couldn't act. It does make a difference because you can't come out and make them statements. You can't come out and act the way you've acted. He's the England captain. You know, he has to be an example. You know, he has to set examples, and you know, he put himself into that long-term deal.
He said he wanted to leave.
I know he did want to leave.
He wanted to leave.
He did want to leave, but he couldn't kick up a fuss and a stink.
He did
Alexander Isak.
We all know it. We all saw it. He kicked up a fuss. The only thing he had a little bit more credibility about him than Alexander Isak is doing right now.
Eventually, he got his move, didn't he?
Can't compare the two.
But, yeah,
you can't, Danny. You can't.
Of course you can.
Why not?
Because one's Swedish and one's English.
No, because one of them didn't release a statement like this. One of them did not put themselves in a position where publicly.
Did Harry Kane not actually put in a formal transfer request?
Well, if he did,
I'm pretty sure he did.
Well, if he did,
he hasn't actually even done that.
But you're talking. Okay. What are you trying to say then? What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that the point was how would Daniel Levy deal with it?
No, but okay.
What's the difference between?
No, well, we're trying to tell you, but you're not accepting it. You're not accepting our answer. So I'm now going to throw it back at you. You tell me what you think the difference is.
There isn't any difference, is there? The point is...
No, I'm sorry.
Harry Kane swallowed it. Harry Kane was told unceremoniously, you will stay for 2 more years or because you've got a contract.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying that Newcastle and the owners need to do with Isak. It may not play out that way, of course, but that's
you're not taking on board. You're not taking on board. You're living in fantasy world because
why?
Because you're trying to say that the same. Are you trying to say they're identical?
So what's the difference? Explain
Harry Kane's got a different attitude.
World-class strikers.
Harry Kane has got a different attitude to Alexander Isak in the way he dealt with it, the way he handled the situation.
He was Spurs captain. He was academy player.
Daniel Levy was the individual that dictated how that played out.
Okay, let's put Daniel. Okay, let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this. I'm for the sake of this argument. Here's what I think where you're going. I'm now going to parachute Daniel Levy at Newcastle, right? Yeah. Right now. How do you think it's going to play out?
I would suggest, based on the way it's playing, he'd probably tell him to stay. He'd probably say, you know.
Right. I'm now going to remind you what came out about 2.5 hours ago of a statement. You can't stop a player put a statement out just because Daniel Levy decides he wants to keep you. Newcastle clearly don't want to sell him, but this come out. Daniel Levy's going to make no difference if he's Newcastle. Jamie's right. The fact that Harry Kane was a Spurs legend, come through the academy. He's one of their own. He was club captain. He was England captain. His status is different. Alexander Isak does not support Newcastle. He grew up in Sweden.
To leave.
Pardon?
Regardless of the status and how much of a hero you might be, they both made it very clear they want to leave.
I don't know what part of this you can't grasp. I don't know.
I don't know what you can't grasp.
No, but you're trying to tell me that they're identical, aren't you?
No, I'm not saying identical, but the point is, if you're the owner and you've got somebody on a 3-year contract, then therefore that's the
Harry Kane might have said he wanted to leave, but he was prepared to stay and play for Tottenham and score goals and carry on. Yeah. The statement that's come out tonight. But Alexander Isak, he don't want to do that. He don't want to be there. He said he's out. He's done. He's finished.
Harry Kane didn't want to go there, but he was told by.
Can't make someone do what they don't want to do, Danny.
Well, you made Harry Kane do that, didn't you?
Can't make someone do it.
You didn't make him do anything.
You can't have a.
It didn't get done. The deal didn't get done. He stayed at Tottenham and he's carried on.
He sucked it up. Isak's not sucking it up.
But Isak ain't sucking it up. He's done. He wants out. He's done. He's come out and said that's it.
You can't compare the two. You can't.
Really?
No, you can't.
So what do you want us to say? If you were let me ask you this, Danny.
I'm just telling you. I'm explaining to you how that plays out.
Yeah,
as a Newcastle fan, I want him to go now. I think we all want him to go. It's done. I get that. But what I would say is, can you not see the similarities between that? And that,
similar but so different.
Yes, I understand it's a similar. I get it, but it's two different players, two different mindsets, two different attitudes.
Both wanted to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one was prepared to stay and play for Tottenham and score goals and carry on being an example.
Levy, tough, you're staying. That's it.
Well, you know what? That might be the stance that Newcastle take, right? And if Newcastle take that stance, good luck getting the best out of Alexander Isak, because he ain't Harry Kane.
Right here, right now, that ain't happening.
He ain't Harry Kane. No. He ain't coming back into that team, and he's just going to be happy and landy, and we're just going to crack on, and I'll just carry on scoring goals. No chance. Ain't happening.
What you saying? 100% it can't happen. I mean, imagine what it's going to be like.
I don't think it can happen.
I don't think it can. I agree with you.
I don't think it can happen.
But is there wiggle room? Is there any wiggle room for us?
You've always got to give yourself wiggle room.
You might have told you today, don't ever go 100%.
You never go 100%.
99.9. Always do 99.9. Never go 100%. Because once you're 100%, there's no wiggle room.
Whoever they've got after the transfer window shuts, and if Alexander Isak is there and Eddie Howe brings him off the bench and he bends one in the top corner.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Danny will be jumping
and he goes over and kisses the badge. I'm back. It'll all be forgotten, but look, he wants to move. I think they just need to make it happen. I don't know how they make it happen, but it's a mess. A reminder, talkSPORT have live and exclusive commentary of the game between Newcastle and Liverpool Monday night. It's unbelievable.
You and I are taking calls straight after.
Oh, we are taking calls. Alexander Isak scores a winner. Who for, though? We don't know.
In front of Slot. Giving it the big licks.
Oh, dear. Oh, you're listening to the Sports Bar talkSPORT with talkSPORT Bet. Download the new talkSPORT Bet app today. 18 plus. We go and later.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.